welcome to St James's Park. Our soccer special today centres on Newcastle United's battle for First Division survival. And surely their search for vital league points won't get any tougher than the visit of champions Liverpool this afternoon. United have had a fortnight's respite since their disastrous home defeat by Charlton. Manager Jim Smith has been unable to strengthen his squad, but he's banking on a getaway from it all break this week to rebuild United's flagging confidence. Today, Mirandinha, who hit the winner in the team's stunning win at Anfield in October, is back on duty despite his dubious future. Ray Ranson and Kenny Wharton are both injured, so Kevin Scott returns to the defence. Peter Beardsley is back on Tyneside, but whether he gets the chance to perform in front of the fans who used to idolise him remains to be seen. He's still only substitute, as the only change Kenny Dalglish makes to the side that knocked Millwall out of the cup is the recall of Ray Houghton in place of defender Alex Watson. Others speculate on the championship race. Liverpool just get on with the job of amassing the points. Today's referee, a little surprisingly from the northeast, is Robert Hart from Darlington. Newcastle without a win in 8 matches. Liverpool have won 4 out of the last 5. That just about sums up the task in front of United this afternoon. Liverpool, of course, in all red, attacking the Leazes End to our left, and Jim Smith this afternoon trying a new defensive formation with Glenn Roeder operating as a sweeper behind Kevin Scott and John Anderson, and David McCreary playing the role that perhaps Ray Ranson might have undertaken alongside Kenny Sansom as advanced fullbacks pushed into midfield. So 5 in the middle for United, perhaps realising how desperately important it is they get some midfield control against Liverpool. Control, the byword, of course, of Liverpool's football. Houghton forward now to Rush. And Jan Molby, who, along with Frank Pingle, will be more than interested in the television coverage of this match. The game, of course, going live to Scandinavia, so the two Danes on duty this afternoon will have plenty of support back in Denmark. Their appearance in this match has certainly provoked a lot of interest over there. Barnes. So Newcastle very much under an international spotlight. The pictures also being taken by Spanish television. And though the task immense perhaps today, the boost to their confidence, if they could secure a victory, would be almost as valuable as the 3 points themselves. Now McCreary finds Kevin Brock. Not a bad early cross, and Grobbelaar back in Liverpool's team today catches that one with his usual spectacular style, but secure as well. And now Rush. Houghton is preferred today to Beardsley to retain the shape of the team that Dalglish favours. And Brock looking to set Mirandinha away and finding him well. Brock had carried on, but Mirandinha still goes. Tries the shot. Mirandinha committed to playing for Newcastle and helping them get out of their troubles, although Jim Smith perhaps doesn't see them as a part of his future. Gets the shot in. Grobbelaar needs 2 goes at it. McMahon not getting ahead to that one. O'Brien did. McCreary doing well to win that in the air, but it still needs Roeder to break it up. And looking for Mirandinha, and not a bad ball, and Mirandinha could be in here, and Mirandinha has scored! A sensational start for Newcastle. 3 minutes gone, and Mirandinha does it. Grobbelaar beaten. The frustration plain, so too the delight of the Brazilian. It was Roeder's long crossfield ball, caught out the Liverpool defence. Mirandinha's speed was crucial, a little touch, and that's 1-0. Error there by Nicol. Mirandinha takes the chance. And if ever Newcastle needed a boost, they've got it. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 0. And what a difference that'll make to this game. Well, Mirandinha, a man under pressure. His 7th goal of the season. And the striker's perfect reply. Away come Newcastle again. Mirandinha did well. Brock, a little bit of room to operate. Pingle. And a little touch from Whelan was enough to find Grobbelaar. Frank Pingle, his 2nd full game for Newcastle. Now this is Burrows to McMahon. Houghton and McMahon again. Ablett. Burrows. And Aldridge really given no genuine chance to get on the end of that one. Perhaps Whelan can provide him with better service. And Tommy Wright gathers that one soundly from Whelan's cross. And Pingle, Mirandinha just couldn't quite grow enough for that, but he's still beavering away. A little bit of a tussle there with Nicol. Mirandinha really involved in this one, fired up for it, it seems. Minutes gone. Newcastle leading 1-0 by that 3rd minute goal from Mirandinha. Header on there from Aldridge, but McCreary may well have let in Barnes. Far past there is Aldridge and Rush scores! The equaliser. Newcastle punished. And Rush so quick to cash in. 15 minutes gone. And Barnes was let in by that McCreary slip. Had time to look up. It was a little bit messy in the middle there. But Rush saw the loose ball there and tucked it away. Barnes' cross, slipping and sliding there. Aldridge too, but he did enough to give Rush the chance, and it was quick thinking and quick reactions from Rush as well. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 1. And the harsh reality of playing Liverpool brought home to Newcastle then by this man, Ian Rush. His 8th of the season. Pingle. Hendry chasing this one. Ablett was underneath it. Hendry again. And Pingle was waiting for the return, but Hendry couldn't quite find him, but Pingle still battling away there. And Hendry now. Hendry got the shot in. Grobbelaar able, though, to deal with it. And it was the persistence of the Newcastle forwards there that created the opportunity for Hendry. Quick to get the shot in, but Grobbelaar as agile as ever. And Scott does well. And hands there by O'Brien, I think. So the free kick goes to Liverpool in a potentially dangerous position. McCreary organising his defenders. And McCreary getting called back, and booked there, presumably arguing with the referee. We've no idea what he said, of course. Barnes chips the free kick forward. Again, a hesitation there in clearing it. Ball bouncing around. Brock has it under control. Down he goes by Whelan. And now Whelan we're going to talking to. It looks as though he's going to get more than that. And that frustration there from Whelan, perhaps his opinion of that yellow card, which to be honest does seem a little extreme for what was by no means a vicious foul, although quite obviously a trip. Maybe even Brock doubts quite why the referee should feel it necessary to waive the yellow card. Sansom, the skipper, needing to exercise his considerable influence on the team in fixtures as difficult as this. Feels for handball, referee though right by it, and he was right there to see that foul challenge by Liam O'Brien. And the referee looks as though he wants to make another booking. Whether it was for the challenge or the comment afterwards, I'm not sure. Three in the book in a little more than 6 minutes. And although the referee is from Darlington, I can hardly say he's showing any northeast bias. Mr. Hart. Now Mirandinha. Nice touch. Beats one man, he's still going. Still going. Pingle. Shot on the turn. Optimistic. Never really troubling Grobbelaar at all. Frank Pingle will be delighted to have had the fortnight's respite from the last game. He's been short of match fitness by his own admission, and certainly the extra couple of weeks training will have helped him no end. And linking up now with Mirandinha and causing Liverpool problems this afternoon. Two contrasting forwards, that's for certain. Instant protection there by one imaginative supporter. Real big up and under there. It's fallen for Mirandinha. Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, that was Pele stuff from Mirandinha. Only he probably would have tried that. And Mirandinha nearly producing the goal of the season. Certainly the goal of the season here at St James's. There was nothing on. The clearance went to him, and he really hit that one. And he hit the angle, and Grobbelaar was nowhere. Well, what astonishing effort there, and an astonishing escape too for Liverpool. Roda's header, McMahon was to it. Nice touch from Aldridge, rush wide. Burrows. Time to measure the cross. And Wright just grabs that one from Aldridge. Looked for a moment as though may well have been escaping from him, but the whistle had gone. Foul challenge there perhaps by Aldridge. Wright was down to it. Aldridge none too happy there. A couple of minutes left in the first half. Mirandinha. And again, Mirandinha wins the corner kick. Really been one of his most consistent 45 minutes of the season. He must like Liverpool. Roda now going up. Brock. And Mirandinha got in there. And Pingle too. And Mirandinha, of course, who scored the winner at Anfield, seems to thrive on the challenge. And Pingle too has warmed to the task. Pingle's presence perhaps allowing Mirandinha the scope to get in and get his head to the ball first. Sansom. McMahon, now Whelan. Burrows. Brock there, sticking to him. And there goes the half-time whistle. Mirandinha gave Newcastle such a magnificent start, scoring after 3 minutes. And it was just the encouragement they needed, and though Rush cancelled out that advantage on the quarter hour, there's no doubt that United have put in a performance perhaps better than many of their fans had feared. The break perhaps has done them good as well, and they've certainly been full value for the half-time scoreline of Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 1. Newcastle's home record has been such a disappointment this season, beaten only Middlesbrough and Wimbledon. Jim Smith's first game in charge, that one. And United, of course, going for that double, or treble really. Beat them at Wembley in the league centenary celebrations. More important, though, they beat them at Anfield 2-1. And they have far from given up hope of beating them here on Tyneside this afternoon. But Liverpool, of course, a team that sits and waits for you and pounces. And they've opened up. Newcastle here, and off the line from Aldridge. Nicol opened up the opportunity. Offside has been called. Kenny Dalglish there off the bench, looking anxious and a little damp. Whelan. McMahon, strong run this. And Roda, no messing, and Pingle away. Mulvey cutting off the direct route to goal. Pingle has to wait. Hendry is there, and O'Brien, and fires the shot into the side netting. They've got the corner kick. O'Brien quick to get up and help the forwards on the blind side of the Liverpool defence. And Pingle's hard running again creates an opening. Nothing complicated about his approach to forward play. Brock with the corner kick. It's got in, and it's Pingle. Pingle scores his first goal for Newcastle, and what a time to get it. And he is delighted, and they'll love that back in Denmark watching this match. Pingle jumped, and it came off the back of his head almost, and they couldn't scramble him away off the line. Brock's corner kick. Watch Pingle again. Mulvey couldn't get to it, and in the battle of the Danes, it was Pingle who came out on top. And a great start to this second half, just as there was a great start to the first half. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 1. And the champions rock back at their heels once again. And Pingle, Frank Pingle, £250,000 signing from Denmark, and his presence has been a constant threat to Liverpool, and it's his first goal for Newcastle. Not a classic, he won't be worried. Now Whelan, and the equaliser there, straight away by Rush, by Aldridge rather. Well, astonishing comeback there by Liverpool, just as Newcastle were luxuriating in that league. Aldridge got the touch. Wright couldn't keep it out. 2-2 now. And the celebration so short-lived. Appeals for the penalty as Hendry goes down. See the Hendry incident there. Seemed to go flying, but too clear from that. Peter Beardsley now to come on for Liverpool. And a mixed reception for Beardsley. O'Brien, pump forward again. Nicol attacking. And still with Nicol. Right across the face of United's goal. Barnes has to get round McCreary. Desperate defending there. But ultimately successful. The danger from John Barnes. It's McMahon that's gone off, which will mean that Beardsley will probably operate just behind the front two of Rush and Aldridge. In the midfield role, Peter Beardsley. And what memories for him stepping back onto St James's Park. Aldridge there, the number 8. Barnes there with Burrows. Aldridge on the near post, making a break off it. And it was Nicol who came in there, and right. Nicol moving forward dangerously. Attention on Rush and Aldridge. Now there on Hendry. Gives Newcastle the free kick. Brock, as usual, the taker. Here's Brock. Pingle got a touch, but it was no more than that. Skimming off the top of his head. But Pingle has caused problems, no doubt about that. Now Beardsley gets the cross in, but Wright can field that one. A little shuffle there from Peter Beardsley. Nicol. Whelan. Pingle tackling back. Sanson's header. Nicol picks it up. Nicol has run at the defence. No way through past Roeder. Brock. But now it's Mulvey. That wasn't cleared cleanly by Anderson, but right out positively to finish off the job. Get up, he says. Sanson to Mirandinha. Mulvey's tackle, still with Sanson. Of improvisation there by Hendry. Not too successful though. Burrows the more orthodox ball up the line to Rush. Now Barnes. Ablett. Nicol in space. Liverpool again move forward. Houghton. Mulvey takes it up. O'Brien nicks it away, and Pingle, he knew where Mirandinha was if he can get to it first. Still with Mirandinha. And he's still going somehow. Well, really sticking at it, Mirandinha. And still Newcastle come forward, but Brock rather wasting the opportunity there. Jim Smith next to Bobby Saxton there. Pleased with his team's performance, I'm sure. Brock. O'Brien gets it clear now. And Hendry. Brock again. Mirandinha Outside now. And Hendry's round Grobbelaar. Oh, and just past the far post. And you can't get much closer than that in the dying minute. Newcastle breaking there, the crowd applauding. Mirandinha splitting the defence, a great run from Hendry. Grobbelaar committed. The angle was difficult and only a foot or so away from a dramatic winner. But a great run from Hendry and great provision by Mirandinha. And there goes the final whistle. It's difficult to see this as 2 points dropped. Mirandinha set Newcastle on the way. Twice they led. Pingle 2 got them ahead, but the old Rush-Aldridge combination for the third game in a row was enough to cancel out the advantage on both occasions. But the applause that rings around St James's Park really tells the story of the game from United's viewpoint. A performance of so much encouragement that maybe all is not lost in this campaign. 2 points admittedly go adrift from a home game, but the measure of the performance surely will be what leaves the lasting impression in the minds of the spectators here. The full-time score, Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 2, an excellent game.